Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, West Coast Wild Child. We have made it to our second destinations, and right now I am in India, in Mumbai. I took a flight late last night, so I'm really tired. I slept like 1 hour since the flight basically. Right now it is around 9 o'clock in the evening, and I went to the airport 12 last night. So I'm kind of tired actually. If you want to buy a SIM card in India, definitely do it at the airport. I know that some people say that it is more expensive to get a SIM card at the airport, and it is true. But in India it is very, very hard to get a SIM card if you don't do it at the airport, because you need an address in India, you need to have an Indian phone number, you need copies of your passport. It is just very, very hard to get one. I paid like 600 rupees for one. That gives me about 1 gigabyte of data each day, and it lasts I think 28 days. Pro tip number 2, always bring your own toilet paper or the napkins from the restaurant where you just were. Actually, am I learning to eat spice? Because I mean, it was spicy, but I was not dying as much as I'm usually. Maybe I'm actually learning to hold my spice just a little bit more. But before I went to India, I also had 1 day left in Sri Lanka. So this is the place where I stayed the last day. Decent beach where I met these 2 lovely ladies, Hannah from the Netherlands and Sue from South Africa. We went to the beach and we found some seashells. I found this wonky looking jar from a fish. No idea what kind of fish it is. We also happened to see some local fishermen doing their catch of the day. It was a lot of people involved in this actually, and 2 vehicles as well. And yeah, they got some fish for the fish market for the next day, and then they kind of sorted the fish into different baskets regarding of what kind of fish it was. And after that we had a very fabulous photo shoot on the beach. We were allowed to use someone's boat to taking our photos, and it was a lot of fun. For the last evening at Sri Lanka, we went, me, Hannah and Sue, we went to this fancy schmancy restaurant that the owner of our hostel recommended to us. He said, it's pretty fucking expensive, but it's very good. So we went. There was a live band playing, and we ate a lot of delicious food, like the queens that we are. And then they also had a spa that was for free. It was fishes. There were different ones for the hands and for the feet, and it was absolutely hilarious to see how Hannah is trying to get her fingers down there, because it tickled so much. It was absolutely hilarious, and as long as you ate there, you could actually use the spa. You didn't have to pay any extra to do this. You could just go there, eat, listen to music, have a couple drinks, get a head spa, get a foot spa. It was quite an experience actually. It was very nice. And like I said, I was a bit nervous because this was my last day in Sri Lanka, and I did have such a wonderful time here, and I was a bit nervous actually to go to India, because if you like it somewhere and you don't know what awaits in the future, you get this feeling that you want to stay. But thank you guys for making my last day at Sri Lanka the best one I had in Sri Lanka. So yeah, final thoughts about Sri Lanka. Is it a safe place to go solo traveling to? Yes, absolutely. I think it is great. If you're wondering what I have here, it is I just checked in at a hotel in Varanasi, and to welcome you, you can get a little dot if you want. So it's just like a welcoming dot. So yeah, Sri Lanka, I would definitely recommend. You can travel there alone, you can travel with your partner, you can travel there with your friends. I mean, people are so nice, they are so helpful. I never actually felt unsafe traveling anywhere alone. I will say though, when I was alone at the hostel, because sometimes the hostels were not fully booked, and if I was alone in a room and didn't find any friends to go out with in the evening, then I would actually stay at home. I did not go around that much in the dark by myself. I did not. So that is something you have to feel for yourself. But I did not really want to, run around alone after dark. I mean, I felt very safe in Sri Lanka. I cannot say that I was anywhere where I felt like people were staring at me in a weird way. I found everyone was very helpful and very nice actually. And yeah, it was so easy to travel. Everybody spoke very well English. I can say the 2 days I've been to Mumbai now. I mean, India is of course a much bigger country, obviously, than Sri Lanka. But so far I will say that definitely Sri Lanka speaks a lot better English. Also, cash is king in Sri Lanka. Don't expect to be able to pay with your card anywhere. Not even at the hostels. I could pay at 2 hostels in those 2 weeks I was traveling around, and the first one was in Colombo, where I started my travelings, and the second one was in Negombo, which is very close to Colombo, where I was flying out of. So yeah, just always bring cash. You should go there. Like, right now. What are you doing? Why are you at home, lying in your bed, in your pajamas, looking out and wondering, oh, was it snowing? Was it raining? No, go to Sri Lanka. Now, you're gonna thank me, believe me. And in Mumbai I met some friends again. 2 of us were staying at the same hostel. We went out for food, it was delicious, and then we took a little stroll around the city, just looking what was happening. And yeah, I mean, it was very dirty in places. I did expect that, but I don't think I was prepared just for how much dirt there would be. There were animals anywhere, goats and dogs and ducks, chickens, and finally we found the view we were looking for over the Mumbai skyline. It was a very beautiful view, and we also managed to get there at sunset almost, and it was beautiful. Then the next day I went to the Gateway of India, which also was amazing, and from there you can take a boat to the Elephanta Caves, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. They are very old, these caves, and absolutely stunning actually. I definitely do recommend, if you have the time, to go visit the caves, because they were really something else. I would have thought, if I just had seen pictures of this, I would have thought it was like in Egypt or something, because I mean the statues were huge and it just looked very, I don't know, it was really inspiring. I liked it a lot. You can book a guide if you want someone to tell you a bit more about the story of the caves, but if you don't want to, it's completely fine. You can walk the caves just by yourself and look what's up. To get around, I do recommend taking an Uber. It was very easy to get around. Later in the evening we went out for some street food. me and some people from the hostel. It was absolutely delicious. And after that we also went out on a little stroll on the streets. There were so many people around. I cannot tell you how much life there was on the streets in the evening. It was absolutely insane. You were bumping into people everywhere. Then we also went to a bar and had a little chit chat, and it was amazing. So sitting at the airport waiting to go to Varanasi. Usually I'm a believer in eating 3 times a day, but I feel like, I don't know if it's the heat or what it is, but I feel like eating twice a day actually is enough usually. Now when I'm here, I don't know. But yeah, I might get some lunch, and meet up with Kapil, which is gonna be interesting because we have never met. We've just spoken a lot on the phone and been texting back and forth, so it's gonna be fun to finally meet him in person. Yeah, so let's see if I can find some lunch here maybe. Oh yeah, that looks like people I would trust my money with. I did feel a bit out of place at the hotel in Varanasi because I mean the hotel looked like this. It was kind of nice, and as we all know, I look like this, and yeah. Electricians, please look away. Honestly, I feel like nothing can prepare you for the absolute chaos that is the traffic in India. Nothing. Early in the morning we took a boat ride on the Ganges River. It was beautiful, and I mean, Varanasi is the holiest city to the Hindus, and you could just see people everywhere on the stairs down to the water, like washing their clothes or bathing, or you know, just being at the water. And also there were a lot of people, definitely a lot. And according to religion, if you are a Hindu and you die in Varanasi, it is said that you are not reborn anymore. You are free from the cycle of rebirth. Varanasi definitely is a beautiful city, and I am very glad I came here. But you have to be prepared for like more people than you've ever seen. Maybe if you are from Asia, this is nothing new to you, but for me, coming from Scandinavia, it was just so crowded everywhere. There was not a corner where there wasn't a person standing. And in the evening we went to this service, and what you do is that you can sit down on a boat, like you're sitting on the Ganges River in a boat, because from there you can see the priests and the performance better. And it was really something, let me tell you. Oh my god, it was amazing. I was actually mind blown. It was so many people worshipping, and just the size of it all, it was absolutely massive. Hi guys, good morning. I thought I'd just catch you up a little bit. So yesterday I went from Varanasi to Delhi. We took the train from Varanasi to Delhi. It took about 7.5 hours. It took a very long time. I was not feeling too hot yesterday actually. My throat was hurting, and I think I had a slight fever because all my joints were aching. And yeah, it was just not maybe my hottest day. And also I think I managed to catch something on the train, because my stomach was hurting half of the night, and I took a pill just this morning. Don't know if it was something bad I ate or if it was well, my stomach can handle chili, that's not the problem. And I do not identify myself as a lactose intolerant person. I think the problem might actually have been I had yogurt yesterday, I had ice cream, I had a lot of dairy, and I think maybe the combination of chili and dairy for my poor stomach, it was just too much. So yeah, without getting too graphic, I spent some time on the toilet yesterday, but we're better now. I feel much better. Also, I will say my anxiety has like tripled since I came to India. I feel like Sri Lanka was a very relaxed, laid back place, and even in Sri Lanka there's also a lot of people. It is definitely not the same as in India, and I think even though I thought I knew what was coming at me, I did not really know. So I was definitely overwhelmed in India. Like Mumbai was still okay, Varanasi just I was just so stressed. And my guide actually told me that when you get really stressed in a crowd, it's not that I'm scared, I don't really know what it is, but I guess it's just so overwhelming because it's so loud, everybody's honking, and people and vehicles come from all directions, and it's just a lot. He told me if you feel like you're about to panic or you're feeling really stressed out, you can do this where you breathe in 2 times very quickly, like, and then you breathe out slowly. And I did this for almost the whole day, the last day in Varanasi, and I'm sure if you have anxiety you maybe have some other techniques or stuff to calm yourself down. For me it took a really long time to realize that I even had anxiety, so I don't really have any techniques or stuff to get me out of it when I need it. But yeah, I can say that helped a lot. 2 times quickly inhale and 1 long exhale, and then you do it for as long as you need to. Hi guys! Oh my god, the glamorous side of backpacking. So remember when I said today in the morning before leaving that, oh yeah, I have a small stomach ache, I'm sure it's gonna be fine, I'm taking 2 pills, it's gonna be great. Yes, we went to a tomb that I cannot pronounce, so I'll put the name here. And then we also went to another place, another historical place that I honestly can't remember the name of right now, so I put it here as well. It was amazing, especially the tomb was like a red version of the Taj Mahal. It was very impressive, and I didn't like it too much. I did like it a lot, but you know what developed from like a stomach ache later through the day is now 5 hours later developed to kind of sharp stabbing pains all through my stomach, and I could not stand straight, I could walk very poorly, so yeah. So I'm back at the hotel. Peel was kind enough to buy me some this is some kind of seed. I don't really know what it is. Let me check. Sap isabgol, a natural vegetable product, is derived from isabgol seeds by milling process. Yeah, so this is good for the stomach. So I'm gonna take 2 tablespoons of that with some yogurt, which is also good for the stomach apparently. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I'm sad this happened, but at the same time I'm glad that I had someone with me and was not traveling around alone. Like if I had to catch a bus or something to get back to the hotel and stuff, I think I would just have struggled a lot with that, because just before going home the pain was really bad. I mean, I hope I feel better tomorrow, because there's so much to discover in Delhi, and I don't feel like, I just don't have the time to lay around here and being sick, you know. So yeah, pray for me, these seeds work, and yeah, bye. So here are these seeds that I got. You're supposed to you know, have them in some yogurt, 2 tablespoons of them, and it is supposed to help with your stomach. And I can't say they tasted much of anything really. It just made the yogurt very thick, and yeah, I can't say really if it made my stomach better, but yeah, it felt good to try to do something at least. Hi guys, I feel like death. I just checked my temperature. Maria, thank you so much for giving me a thermometer, because I did not have one. Apparently I have 39.4 degrees fever. I'm not feeling too hot at all. I have not eaten anything since breakfast. And yeah, I lost everything. I ate the whole day today, just a few minutes ago. I'm very tired, I'm very thirsty, but nothing really, I can't keep anything down really. You know, at this point I'm just using this vlog for therapy, you know, because I'm alone here. I don't have anyone to talk to. I'm just lying here in this lonely hotel room, feeling miserable. And yeah, at least now I feel like I have someone to talk to, so thank you for that. I hope I'm not complaining too much. I will definitely try to show you some more fun clips pretty soon, but yeah, we'll see how long this lasts. I hope it's better tomorrow, but who knows. Yeah, so pray for me. Well, hello. So it is the next morning. Morning, you can't really say, it's actually already afternoon. So yesterday was pretty rough. I had a 39.4 Celsius fever yesterday. I was not feeling too hot, I was actually feeling quite bad. I managed to eat like 2 toasts, and then I fell asleep kind of, and then I was awake and had to go to the toilet about 5,000 times, and I will say I think my stomach is settling down a bit now. Kapil was here, bought some bananas, some crackers, a lot of water. This stuff is like electrolytes. You know, when you have been losing a lot of fluids, not to upset my stomach too much. I'm feeling a lot better now. The fever is gone. And yeah, I have not left my hotel room today. I'm pretty upset. I'm pretty upset actually, because I mean, I don't wanna lose a full day just sitting around and sleeping and not seeing anything. But I mean, this is what happens. Sometimes you get sick. It's actually Kapil, I'm gonna be completely honest. It was not my adult decision to stay here the whole day, but he told me that yeah, even if you force yourself today and we go out and do some stuff, then this is gonna take a longer time for you to get better. And there are some pretty cool stuff that is coming up, which would be more sad to miss than today. I try to, you know, work on my patience, which is not one of my best strengths. And people keep reminding me of that yes, patience, you need to work on your patience, like yeah, patience. Like I have to make sure to thank Kapil properly tomorrow. Sometimes I feel like I'm bad at expressing to people how thankful I am for their help or whatever it might be. Just expect that they somehow magically will know exactly what I'm feeling. Tomorrow we are going somewhere, I'm not exactly sure where. So yes, they updated for more fun stuff tomorrow. The train toilet, no comments. And then it was time for the much anticipated tiger safari. Let me tell you, that jeep ride was not gentle on the intestines. Oh my god, it was just jumping everywhere, that car. But well, I mean, we stayed on the track. At least that's something. We did see some small gazelles. I don't remember what the name of these are, but they were very small and very cute. Down at the river we saw a kingfisher, beautifully blue, and another kind of bird. I'm not sure what type this is either. And then we saw a, how do you call these? A rascal? You know, this kind of fox / dog hunting for mice, I believe. We saw some spotted deer. Some of them had very big horns or antlers. They had really big ones, they were beautiful. This one, I don't remember what they are called, but I just know the tigers apparently like to eat them a lot because they're quite big and there's a lot of meat on them. So if the tiger gets a hold of one of these, they can eat at it for about 4 to 5 days, which is pretty neat. This is an antelope, actually. Looks a bit like the others, but it has this kind of socks on the feet. And this is also a kind of deer. It was very big and very beautiful, and it came rather close. And of course some more red deer, because spotted deer, I mean, because they were just so pretty. But alas, no tiger, not even the tip of the tail. We did see some footprints though, and they were pretty big. So there you have it, you guys. I'm gonna end my vlog here. I'm sorry, this was not my most interesting vlog actually, but you know, you can't help getting sick sometimes. Yeah, we'll see what kind of trouble we can stir up then. Bye!